So guys, as we know, the one and only Matt Shea is back again, and after the first failed interview, he has gone ahead and released a new hit piece on Andrew. Now if you do want to join the real world, we have a link down below in the description. Now, as we know, before Andrew welcomed Matt Shea into his home, made him welcome, and just look how Andrew greeted Matt. Does Matt look scared or frightened in any single way?
Hello, hello.
Good to see you.
This place is giant.
Yeah, I can give you a quick tour. I can't show you a lot of it. A lot of it's like off limits, but I can show you some of it. G, come bite them. Show them how scary you are.
Is this the normal level of security you have for your house every day, or is this just for us?
This is the normal level of security I have in my house every day. I'm prepared for all eventualities. It's better to be paranoid. I kind of like cars.
I can tell, yeah.
Until Matt decided to flip everything and create a diabolical hit piece using chopped up clips. Well, Matt started off his new hit piece by asking for sympathy because Andrew and Tristan had him on his emergency meeting.
So Tate's just released a new video, and based on the influx of Andrew Tate fans in my social media, I'm guessing he mentions me, so let's take a look.
We have the DNG on podcast with us, wearing a DNG t-shirt. You can see it's homeless Matt Shea, who follows us around the world wearing the same clothes every single time, the same jacket.
Yeah.
And it says DNG on the front.
This is so weird.
Now, I know you're thinking, this explains what a DNG is. Disgraced news gatherer, deluded narrative generator, discredited news guardian, dork, nerd, geek. DNG, the DNG Matt Shea.
He's been trolling me ever since last year, when I interviewed women who say he assaulted them. The reporting sparked a backlash against Tate that continues to this day.
His arms fell off anyway.
Piss off with your document.
Matt
We're
has,
do another documentary. Nobody cares, Matt.
he has no hands, and I think his arms falling off has just told the whole world that
He has no hands. No hands.
Tate wasn't always like this. He was much more civil to me when I met him previously.
Now, it does not take any sort of genius to figure out why Andrew quickly shifted and disliked Matt. In fact, not even Andrew and Tristan disliked Matt. The whole world saw what he did. Maybe Matt is just living in his own little bubble and thinks he did nothing wrong. Now, after Andrew got released from jail, remember Matt Shea, the angel, turned up at Andrew's house, expecting Andrew to welcome him in again into his home to let him do another hit piece. Again, maybe Matt is living inside his little fishbowl.
Hey, how's it going? Hi. Is Andrew coming out to meet us?
Yeah, who are you?
Matt, from the BBC.
All right, I'm gonna let him know.
Okay, great, thank you. Thanks. I guarantee he's gonna film it, and he's gonna put it on Twitter.
Good morning.
And you want breakfast?
Yeah, I'll have breakfast because I've got a very important interview today. Breakfast. A very important interview today with a very renowned, esteemed, well-known journalist called Matt Shea. He is a dork, a nerd, and a geek. DNG.
It's been now 15 minutes.
Where is he? Here he is. Here he is. Please, can I have another interview? Please. Geek! Geek! What a dork!
Trolling the press is Tate's key tactic for fighting back against what he and his fans see as the Matrix, a global conspiracy that aims to silence him.
Now, Matt says Andrew loves to troll the media because him and his fans think it's some sort of Matrix attack. But hang on a second, the BBC tried to cancel Andrew with messages apparently taking out the files from the court documents. Now, the BBC put a transcript on their page to the new documentary they did with Matt and Andrew. They put leaked internal chat logs identify 45 potential victims between March 2019 and April 2020, but the total number is likely to be higher. The text also appeared to show the techniques used by war room members to exploit possible victims. Mr. Tate denies any wrongdoing and says he's prepared to defend his innocence. Now, let's not forget the BBC did also put on their page after saying the BBC cannot verify the messages have been accurately transcribed or whether they were sent by the defendants as claimed, because the original evidence is not included in the summary.
He's the one always talking about missions and Pavlovian conditioning, which is the method you use to train dogs. He also talks about isolating women from their entire support network and emotionally manipulating them into getting tattoos of war room members' initials on their bodies, and ultimately into sex work.
Now, Tristan has saw the documentary and spoke out to the perfect angel, Matt Shea. I sent Matt a message a few weeks ago when I heard he was working on this. He sent him a DM saying, "You've been working on this for 9 months. I know you feel this is the redemption arc for you. It isn't. Everybody will laugh at your fake screenshots and fake evidence. They will comment asking you for chocolates and calling you a DNG.
But because of our history...
Would you bring me a box of chocolates? You promised to bring me a box of chocolates. That will increase your chances, and I'll give you an answer within 24 hours. You have to promise me, man. Don't lie to me.
After 4 days, you'll be refreshing the YouTube page, checking how many new views you get, and it won't be many. You'll realise that you've wasted your time. The sad thing is that I treated you as a friend, the test was a great event, and you and all of your staff felt it helped you grow."
Welcome to Emergency Meeting episode 13. We have a special guest,
Matt Shea, who is internationally renowned and respected. He's a folk singer, and he's going to sing us a song.
Andrew's invited his mate on our show without my consent. I'm just going to have to bite my tongue and listen to you guys talk most of this emergency meeting. Otherwise, I'm going to walk off.
Matt, can you introduce yourself? Tell them about your singing career. Tell them where you're from, etc.
Yeah, so I'm actually not a folk singer at all in the slightest. No, sorry.
What?
Are you calling my brother a liar?
You lied to me.
Yes.
The last time I saw you, I was applauding you and encouraging men who are 10 times greater than you'll ever be to applaud you too. This next hit piece will be the end of you. Good luck, none of the less. Which then Tristan tweeted out again saying, "This obsessed little man has released his big new hit piece. Nobody cares. I warned him. It isn't even trending. Fake screenshots."
He's the one always talking about missions and Pavlovian conditioning, which is the method you use to train dogs.
Blurry faked actors.
At that time, I was really in love with this person, and it was the first time I ever felt this connection.
Out of context video snippets, nothing about the false accusers, nothing about the case, inside info from people I've never met.
I've enlisted the help of someone who says he can show me what the organization's real purpose is. Crab Crawler on Twitter. And he has access, he says, to the internal chat logs of Andrew Tate's war room.
Now that I have these chat logs, these crazy mind-blowing chat logs.
Him being stuck outside, DNG, no chocolates.
Why is he here?
You should take this seriously.
So you don't want to be giving the chocolate.
No, I told you I would give it to him when he comes out.
And I told you that I need the chocolate now.
You must realize how silly this looks.
See you.
9 months wasted. Yawn at Matt Shea. And then somebody tweeted Tristan saying anything to say about your fans who are harassing him and threatening his life and his loved ones. Tristan did then also respond saying absolutely. Because of the work of people like Matt and the BBC, I have received threats of against my daughter and family, as being labelled as a human trafficker will do that to a man, but 2 wrongs do not make a right. Although you fans of mine are free to express your opinions about this man, I do not condone any threats of violence made against him. Just because he is negligent to the effects of his hit pieces caused against me and my family does not mean I endorse the use of the same tactics. Pray for him instead. Thank you. Now, Andrew also did respond this morning. He said Daily Mail, and as the journalist investigation deepens, he learns the weird chocolate game is one of Tate's favourite method of gaining control over people. He then also tweeted saying DNG still begging but doesn't have my 50k or my chocolates. Guess shit propaganda, hit pieces, don't pay very well. Now, as we know, Andrew did actually offer Matt another interview. Someone tweeted saying Andrew Tate offers Matt Shea an interview, and this was the clip.
Multiple times. He's been outside the courtroom. He stands around in the same green jacket. Must be the only jacket he owns. In the bushes for hours, waiting for us. He's like our #1 fan. Yeah. He gives up his whole life just to be ignored by us, and I actually feel a bit bad. So I think maybe I should do an interview with Matt Shea. I'm going to message PR. Guys, I understand he's still in the country. We saw him at court this morning.
Catalin, veni cu bodyguardii, da? Un pătrit, ia uitați. Ia uitați, bodyguardii. Vedeți? Ia uitați.
Can you let Matt Shea know that I am happy to give him an interview? I'm going to have an interview with Matt Shea. Because, you know, He's a very hardworking, honest journalist.
He looks really beaten down and upset. Skinny, his hair's gone grey, he's got bags under his eyes.
Are you trying to say he's dedicated his basically 6 years to trying to be a journalist, and I've just come along and completely wrecked him in 5 minutes, and now he's never going to be taken seriously ever again, and now he's stressed about it, and he thinks if he does a documentary on me, trying to take me down, that it's somehow going to redeem him, but really it's just going to prove he's a desperate dork more than ever before. Is that what you're trying to say?
Basically, yeah.
You wouldn't say it to his face, though, would you?
I bet I would.
Well, we're going to find out, so we're going to do an interview with Matt Shea. I've just told Matt Shea he can have an interview.
Now, Matt did go ahead and respond saying it's one thing to offer it and another to have the courage to actually do it. Now, that clip was around 3 weeks ago. Maybe Andrew has already recorded the interview. Maybe Matt is still a little bit timid. What are your thoughts? However, who will have the last laugh?
Well, who will have the last laugh?
Up to you. Stop calling me. You know the parameter. You decide.
So that's your response to the accusations? Okay.